This is Q Talk America.
The following broadcast contains adult humor, language, and topics, along with partial nudity. Actual knowledge is used sparingly. The show is a result of a lost bet and a bad game of rock, paper, scissors. It's the show with Clayton McKee. And now, a man with a face for radio, Clayton McKee.
Good evening, everyone. Hello. Welcome. It is Studio C. I'm Clayton McKee, right here alongside Kat Carlson and Al Perkins. It's just the three of us so far, but then again, that's normal. I mean,
right. Yeah,
you never
it's
know.
not 7:15, so.
So people may still be joining us, and we believe it's Marnie
Allegedly.
Ryer. We're not sure. We didn't get a specific email saying, but if not, that chair will just remain vacant for the remaining 3 hours. But your radio or iPod or phone will not be vacant. We'll be here with you for the next 3 hours to enjoy and tolerate, just like you do each and every week. This is from where we are. It's July 7th, 2015. This is show 222. There's Marnie Ryer right on cue as she walks in the old door. Whoo, my heaven's sakes.
Hi.
It is a brisk and chilly time here in the old Valley of the Sun where we're coming to you. It is currently 104 degrees, which isn't nearly as bad as 112.
That's fairly pleasant.
It's kind of normal, really. It's good for us.
You're not even at ice cream temperatures. So I always say after 105, any ice cream is justified eating.
Oh, okay.
You're just helping yourself.
I never realized you had to justify the eating of ice cream. I've never done
on a
that.
daily basis, yes. But I think
Still not following you, but okay.
So the fact that I had an ice cream sandwich for lunch,
perfectly appropriate.
Oh,
perfectly acceptable. I
absolutely.
think so too.
Sure.
Oh.
Just a standard old style ice cream sandwich?
Yeah, with the vanilla in the middle and the two chocolate wafers on the outside.
Well, sometimes people go crazy and they do fancy, but I appreciate the original. I don't go terribly crazy on the ice cream sandwich. I like the original. I like the minis as well, the little two biters. Oh, I did not know.
Just a taste.
Yeah,
Almost like sliders. Those are like ice cream sliders.
Which is why I eat them 4 at a time.
Carry the one. Yes, that is right.
So, now, a momentous occasion has just happened here in my Adobe Hacienda. Al Perkins made coffee.
I forgot about it again.
In my kitchen, he has made coffee. Now, the coffee maker donated by my mom. Coffee came from down the street at Lux Coffee, and you broke the mold or broke the, what are you going to call it here in the house? Pop the cherry. Yeah, I guess in my kitchen. I don't think, and I might be wrong, but in the entire time I've lived in this house, I don't recall if coffee's ever been made in a brewer. Michael had that other thing.
He had the
right, but in an actual auto drip coffee maker, I don't know that I've ever, because I'm not really a coffee drinker.
Did you live with aliens?
I was say,
I have lived with a
never
couple.
Request coffee in the morning.
I'm just not. That's not been part of this household.
It's not a part of your shtick.
When Fernando lived here, he wasn't a big coffee person. Then Michael lived here, and he did that. He had that thing where you pop the pod in and did all that. So now we've made it, and then Al's forgotten about it. So at some point, you're going to take a run to the kitchen and get yourself
Somebody will get up.
coffee. I might have to take one too, just to see how it went.
Just to say
here.
you had one?
I did. I had it here in the old house. Marnie, welcome back.
Well, thank you.
Hi.
Thank you.
What car are you driving?
The Subaru.
Oh, and how?
Hooray!
It's alive.
It's alive.
How are things in Rouville?
Things are good. Things are running.
Yeah,
That's good.
Things are running. Things are good. It just sounds loud to me, but
It sounds loud to you?
It sounds like a, I don't know, weird sound, but we'll work on that later. As long as it runs, it can sound however it wants.
Oh.
At this
You look very
point.
tan.
Well,
Yeah,
I look very big.
you do.
I have a tan 2 instead of
Oh,
a
there you go.
sleeve. I
Oh,
have
look
a
at
tan
that.
2 from
That's
being
nice.
usually it's just my ring line.
Yeah.
But then I had this on, and when we were out whale watching.
I think it's
and
called
by that
farmer's
I don't
tan.
mean looking in the mirror.
Oh.
But we were out doing that. And
Self-deprecating humor is always a winner.
but needless to say, I did not dress appropriately for it.
Doesn't matter. You had a good time.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
Now, at one point, you were way too damn close to sharks.
Oh, you have no idea.
No, I saw the
We
picture.
thought of him. We thought of Al at big time because we were like, well, he would be happy. Aaron still went and swam in the damn ocean. And I thought, I love you, an idiot. Are you kidding me? I would not.
Couple extra sharks this year.
I assume she didn't get eaten by a shark.
No. She was face to face with the sea lion though, and had a chat and was very excited
yeah.
about that.
Those
so,
are kind of large and.
But
kind of what you don't
Little
want to see.
square
when you're
shirt.
swimming.
I don't want to
Do
pop
sea
up.
lions attack, or they just go?
No, it's
No,
in
they're-
you're swimming in shark bait.
Carnivorous
Yeah,
assholes.
exactly.
Oh,
Right.
there's the kicker.
We don't
were-
swim.
we're-
We don't swim with them.
Got it.
Where we saw the sharks, and it was very fun because the captain even came like running down and was like, yeah, guys, this is a 1 in a million. I've not seen this. This is fantastic. I said go to South Carolina, but apparently with him being out there for all of his years, he had never seen sharks that close up, and there were like 4 or 5 of them because they're in a pack. And I thought
They sell them that way. They sell them in a
apparently,
pack.
yeah, they do. But they were
Like
they
sliders.
Were, they were not small, and truly, you could see from where Aaron was taking the picture. And I got some really good ones too with my camera. That was something to see
Gotcha.
them that close and
Kicking off your own Shark Week out there.
Yeah.
right, exactly.
On
We
the
sure
left
did.
coast.
We sure did. So, but it was just gorgeous, and it just takes your breath away to see that kind of thing. That close up and just to realize the danger, the true danger
You're
of
in
the
their
water.
house.
You're in their house.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. And some asshole was out there in a catamaran, like this catamaran thing. It had a little motor on it, and he kept running around in a circle. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna find." I thought the captain was gonna jump in the water and go and just kind of punch him and get back in because he was being so rude and disrespectful to the life in the water. I mean, to their house. And just going over this shark, and I thought, again, you're an idiot. Stop pissing it off.
There's lots of idiots.
Have you seen Jaws? It comes out. I'm
Yeah,
fake,
they
but-
attack from below. I don't know if you know this, but
Yeah.
research has proven.
Oh, and another guy in just a kayak. He's out there just going, well, he's been circling me for hours. Well, sir.
They're like bees.
I
Just go with
suppose it reaches a point where you're just like,
Meh.
ain't shit I can do
It's
about
called
it.
survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
And
Right.
sorry that you didn't win, sir.
Yeah. it's called a food chain. Try to
I
say
felt
all
better
that.
being in a really big boat as opposed to the kayak. So, but I thought, well, good on you. I hope that you say upright, sir.
They have been attacking kayaks too.
And
That's
they
what
always
yes,
stay alive
that's-
until they don't.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
So,
I was watching some Shark Week kind of bullshit last night, and like the moral of the story, it was all these people that were diving in shark-infested waters for whatever shellfish bullshit. And at the very end, it was like, oh yeah, this guy we've been talking to the whole episode dead,
Oh, wow.
ate by sharks,
Sure.
never seen or heard from again,
Oh,
dead. I was like,
Oh, that's from last year.
yeah, it is from last year.
We're like,
Oh.
where's Charlie?
No shit.
this
They
guy-
just literally on a shoot, they lose him.
Yeah,
nom.
he
Dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
He gets dead.
He gets dead, and his
Oh, wow.
was it his brother that had died many years ago, or someone?
Somebody that he knew. I don't. I may have been slightly intoxicated while I was watching it.
Because
So.
he like tells a story about knowing somebody, and then he gets in the water, and they're looking for
Abalone. Yeah.
abalones.
Yeah.
And they're gathering abalones, and it's very dangerous where they go, but the money is so lucrative that the people go down and do it. And
For those people like me who don't know what an abalone is, please enlighten.
it's this big shellfish.
Snail.
Shellfish.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
snail.
Got
And
it.
you open
They
it
said-
up, and it's very expensive, and the shell
Okay.
is beautiful. The from what I understand, the eating of it is quite delicious.
Okay.
I've never
Tasty,
had it.
maybe, right?
But,
I don't know, but
um,
yeah, it referenced like hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars that they would make in a season
Okay.
to dive down and get these things. So worth the money.
Should they live?
Well,
Yeah,
sure.
and there's
In the event that you don't die.
and they have a watch. Don't they have a spotter on the boat looking for sharks?
Yeah, they've got a guy like all the way up top, like looking out for sharks, and then there's a guy that goes down and like pulls all the shit off the bottom, and there's like a hose that they have to mind, and there was a lot of dramatic music about, oh my god, the hose is close to the prop, and I'm like, really? Dun dun dun!
Yeah.
And the commercial break, and I was like, oh,
Just missed
Shark
it.
Week.
And last year they
Like,
did.
lift the motor, dipshits.
Yeah, hey, that's a good. Trim it up. Come on. There you go.
But yeah.
Well, anyway, needless to say, it was really cool. So.
Well, this year they had a
Yeah.
kid. They had a kid on the
Wonderful.
boat.
Oh, did
Oh, he was telling this story yesterday.
They have a little kid that, and he did a big thing about getting shark fin off of soup menus in Massachusetts and having it stop being put into medicines, into like I think it's Chinese herbs that uses
Chinese
them.
do a lot of shark fin stuff.
So they have it's a protected species. Well, now they've stopped accepting it, which stops poachers in different parts. And in some parts of the country, I've actually eaten shark steak a long time ago. in the 90s, I had a shark steak, and it was spectacular.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was delicious.
I wouldn't be having that. I tried calamari.
So this little
that
kid,
was awful.
It depends on how you make
It
it. You gotta
depends
have
on
good calamari.
how it's made. To me, the last time I had calamari, it was a little chewier than I cared for.
Yeah.
But I've had calamari that's been really, really good. Well
But I
prepared.
don't eat. I'm not a seafood kind of
Oh,
person.
yeah.
So then I was just trying. Like I had some sushi that was really good, not just California roll, and because that's my usual. I had sushi, and this was
I
pretty
feel like
good.
it qualifies.
Yeah, maybe I think so.
You got it from a sushi shop,
Right.
Like,
But
feels
the
legit to me.
but to have that calamari was it was interesting, and I'm okay with the not have. I think you all should enjoy it.
Yeah, I love it.
I do
delicious.
enjoy
Just
it.
Lightly
didn't-
fried with a nice
That's how it
marinara
was.
sauce on the side.
And that's how it was, and all of that was delightful. But the chewing on it was.
Yeah, it's like an onion ring.
Yeah, but it was like an onion ring, except the last batch I had was like chewy onion rings. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't completely
Rubber.
done.
Yeah.
Rubbery.
Rubbery.
Yeah.
It's
That's
squid.
and so I was like,
Squid.
But anyway,
and then
I'm
Aaron had tentacle things, and I'm done.
Yeah, I'm not
We're
doing
good.
tentacle things.
I feel like tentacles are nope.
Not okay.
A lot of nope
Not
there.
okay.
Oh yeah, the tard that you're talking about,
Richard.
He's the one from South. Is it the kid from South Africa that they all say he does questionable things to get near the shark? He went in the ghost cage the other day, and like the door didn't work. They had never tested it.
That just all
Oh,
feels
jeez.
stupid to me.
stupid.
But they got. I mean, the pictures they got were
Right.
Oh, I'm sure.
beautiful.
Every time I watch Shark Week, somewhere in the back of my head, I just hear somebody scream, "Get out of the water!"
That'd be me. If I was on that boat,
Right?
I'd be like,
Nope.
I don't care what you signed, what waiver you signed, and we're not liable, but get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
First of all, if your intention is to find the sharks, I'm not getting on your boat. Like, that's rule number one. Rule number two, if we accidentally see a shark, if we're not going the other way,
Real fast.
there's going to be a mutiny. And by mutiny, I mean I'm going to toss your dumbass overboard and I'm going to drive the boat home.
Good luck. All the best.
Not a bad idea.
May the odds ever be in your favor.
Yeah. Well, now it turns out that I'll tell a story later. But go ahead. What'd you do this week?
What I do? I didn't do a whole lot. I ended up dog sitting over the weekend, which was horribly exciting. It's
It's a thing.
yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah.
No, a friend of mine was getting ready to go to California, and then all of a sudden was panicking because forgot to find a place to board the dog, and it's 4th of July weekend.
Oh God, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
and so she's like, "Oh my God, we might have to cancel our trip," and blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Do you want me to watch your dog?" Yes, would you do that? Yeah.
Is this
all right.
passive aggressive nightmare?
Right? Is this coming to me? No, and it wasn't a passive aggressive nightmare. It was just it was a lot of like flailing and
Sure.
panic, and I'm like, "Do you want me to watch your dog?" Yeah. But then we found out after the first night that the dog was not a good overnight guest. So luckily she lives nearby, and so I would take the dog
Okay.
home at night and
Sure.
bring it back.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah, it turned out to be a good plan. But other than that, we have. I sometimes forget how many people listen and don't interact.
Yeah.
I was at
Some
work.
of us are here in the studio.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't listen anymore. No, that's silly.
Pshaw.
No, I was at work last week, and a couple of fellas named RJ and Derek were telling me about how they listen, and they think I'm just funny as fuck. They think that you all should shut up a little bit.
They're
and
drinkers?
that I should talk more.
So
They
those-
drink. Yeah, they
okay,
drink.
just
you know.
checking.
Yeah.
But like, Kat, you need to talk more because you're funny. And I was like, I know. You know what? I'll tell them. I'm going to bring that up at
Yeah.
the next meeting.
See that flies on the flagpole there.
And then I got a listener by the name of Bridget found me on Facebook, which was very cool. So welcome, Bridget. We're excited to know everybody that listens and tunes in. So if you are listening and not interacting, feel free to reach out to us, and you can email
Not
us.
too close.
Yeah, well, right. Just the
Keep
tip.
your
Yeah.
distance.
Just the tip.
Oh. Yes.
But yeah, send us emails and social media like Facebook and Twitter and whatnot. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
let us know because we actually do love hearing that you're out there listening.
Totally
Yeah.
do. And if you like the Facebook pages, in fact, Mina, who's in the chat room right now, I got the notification that you liked our Facebook page as well. So that's always very cool. It's amazing. It continues to be amazing to me. How many people from around the world find us, and however you find us, I don't know. I love to hear the stories about that. If you just stumbled on us, or do you have a gay friend somewhere that alerted you, or did you just do? I hear often just a Google search for gay talk shows, and we pop up. So
Gays that don't shut up. For 50.
So anyway, you find us. I thank you for doing it. But I always find it interesting how many more people from around the world listen to us than actually in our own backyard. So I mean, there are a few here locally that
A
do
few
know
here
us.
locally that can still stand the sound of our various voices.
Right. I just find it interesting how many people around the world are just starved for mediocre entertainment.
Right.
It goes a distance. It goes a long way.
We do 24/7 on that goddamn app. You can listen to us all day and all night.
Now, Jenny, did you stumble because you were drinking, or
that's a good plan.
Come more clumsy?
Found us on
'Cause I'm
On the
clumsy.
TuneIn
I'm
Radio
clumsy.
app, very good. And thankfully, I didn't realize the TuneIn app had gone down for some time until Kat told me. We did the research and found out what the problem was, and bam, we were back up and live. So not only can you listen to us directly from our website at qtalkamerica.com, or if you've got the TuneIn app, just search for Q Talk on that, and boom, you're live wherever you got it.
We're back in business.
I listen on iTunes podcasts
Yeah.
or Apple podcasts.
There's that too. You can be force fed down to your iDevice right then and there if you want that. Countries listening, obviously United States, Thailand, Canada, Kenya, and the United Arab Emirates currently listening out there. That's on the
Thank you.
audio only feed. So if you are joining us in the video chat room or in the video, just join in the chat room and let us know where you are. Thank you so much. Marnie Ryer, you were on vacay.
We were on vacay and just came back and just trying to get back in the swing of things. It was lovely. We
When did you get back in town?
last Thursday actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've been back for a little bit.
Got it.
But we got back and it was wonderful. We were in San Francisco for the first Thursday night we got in, and Friday then the SCOTUS ruling. So to be
Right.
in San Francisco for that was
how fun.
remarkable. Really quite remarkable.
So when
Would you
that
have rather been in Tennessee or somewhere
No.
where you could enjoy your religious freedom?
I'm good, though.
when that was announced,
Yeah.
or would you? Well, I don't know if you were up that early in the morning, because it would have been quite early
Right.
in San Fran. So, where were you guys, or where did you first go, and what was happening? Like, what was the mood?
So the first thing, which was my absolute favorite, was that Erin's phone was blowing up that morning, Friday morning. It was blowing up, and it was her family and some friends that she's worked with, and congratulations. And I'm like,
She single-handedly did it.
yeah, well, good
work.
for you. This
Good
is
work,
awesome.
Erin.
Well done. And then I looked over and I said, no, what is all that? What's happening on your phone? And she said, oh, it was my mom and it was my dad and it was her sister and brother and like fucking everybody. And then I looked at my phone and I said, well, my long guy texted me and said he's going to be there this morning. and I'm like, I've been
not
gay
because
way
of
longer than you.
Yeah,
Well,
not
and-
because
and
of
I'm
marriage
not-
equality.
Right.
I'm going to mow your lawn to celebrate marriage equality. Be there at
I'm
5.
like, what the hell? So it was very funny. But
Dyke's like, you got to have a good yard.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that might be kind of the why, though, because you said something about I've been gay way longer
Yeah.
than you. I think as the junior congressperson from your district,
thank you.
her people are maybe a little bit more excited about the gay.
You're right. You're
than
right.
Somebody who's been out for a number of years.
You're
and,
right.
You're
right. And
kind of
my
rolls their eyes
and my
and is
friends
like,
and the friends that I have, I do appreciate that. The friends that I have back in Minnesota that would have been, much really that were
Oh.
excited about it, have been just waiting for this. They're like,
Sure.
this
Well,
is
and
the way it
we
should be.
cheered and celebrated through
Right.
a lot of states too.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
Yes.
we were. I hopefully not arrogantly so, but fairly confident that the Supreme Court was going to come. Like, everybody was a little bit nervous, but everybody was like,
I feel like this will be
I
good.
feel like this is the one.
But then we went down to Castro, and it really was.
Raining
it was
men.
It was raining.
Hallelujah.
It was raining.
Hallelujah.
It was raining something.
God bless Mother Nature.
And Jenny is
She's a
right. Happy
single woman,
birthday,
too.
Jenny,
She's a
for the
single woman, too.
26th, and to have that have come down. But what surprised me was that there wasn't as much fanfare about it as I thought.
Even being like Pride weekend.
Being right there, yeah.
Oh.
And it was a wonderful feeling being there and like going into the Photoshop and like talking Harvey Milk store, which is the HRC store on in Castro now, and going in there and talking to the folks that work there about the fact that someone still lives upstairs and they were partying up there, and so you heard that, and all I could think was, what would Harvey Milk do? And that's, I put a thing on Facebook about that, and actually sent out a tweet my second tweet.
I feel like I saw that.
And Harvey Milk Foundation retweeted and liked it, and don't think I didn't about shit myself on that one. I don't even know what any of that means, but I was so excited.
You're famous now. Is what that means.
I loved it, and a couple other people retweeted it. Then there was
I feel like there were multi-tweets happening.
there was a lot of tweets.
Where were your hands?
Yeah.
Inside the car at all times.
Hey, just ignore that. But then we were there for the parade, which went on for 7 hours. I think that lasted like 7 and some hours. It was only supposed to be 3 or 4. But Apple alone, it was something to see. But Jesus, it was 5,000 people for Apple.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it was just this amazing. It just kept going and going. It just really, really, really something. Harvey Milk, they came out. There was a sign for Harvey Milk and maybe 20 people behind that sign marching. And then there was one other kind of mention of throwback, except for this great picture. I got some great pictures that you guys love. Of the seniors, like the gray and gay lead the way, and all this, and it was pretty cool.
Oh, Clayton, you'd have fit
Oh, I was waiting. I was waiting.
It was softball size out there. Somebody had
I took my hat
out
off
there.
and I bowed gracefully.
Next year in Phoenix Pride Parade, we'll be welcoming the gray gay here to stay as long as the oxygen holds out.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh my God, we need to find somebody to organize them.
They had
Cat Carlson Memorial.
Gray and gay. We're not dead.
Yet.
They're the ones that be really offended.
Yes.
But they
my new
had
mission.
one sign out there that listed the number of people who had passed away from AIDS or AIDS complications, and yet again, maybe 50 people behind that line marching with that group, and then everything else was really quite corporate. It was very. There were 239 groups marching. And
Jeez.
to not have we left at 170 something. We were like, we can't.
Yes, I did.
Like
We
ran out of
130. It
beer.
was like, God.
Toronto's Gay Pride, and it was like Showtime had a float, but up there it's called Showplace in Canada.
Netflix had one, and we
Yeah,
thought
and you're like,
awesome.
okay, TV networks are in this thing, and the fire department's float in the
was wonderful.
in the Toronto Pride was huge. Like it, I felt like I hope nothing's burning because
Sure.
these are
here.
actors or
was
Molly,
a
you in
backup
danger,
engine.
girl. Yeah.
Well, and the stuff that was just amazing when you ask about like the feeling and kind of what it was like with the float going by that had, or the car going by that had Jim, and I'm going to mispronounce his name. Forgive me, everyone. Olberg's son.
Oh, yeah, him.
Sorry, I screw up his name. But him going by with just tears in his eyes, and just where you just kind of wanted to run and hug him and be like, "Thank you," and I'm sorry for your loss, and just all of it. I mean, it was really wonderful, though, wonderful, and so that feeling. But when we saw Tasty from Orange is the New Black.
Oh, wow.
And she was wearing a shirt that said Pinot Noir Caviar.
Mid-sized car.
Yeah. They had all of Netflix, and so they had fake impersonator. They had an impersonator for your boy
Titus
Andromeda. And then another one for
mid-sized car.
oh god,
Pinot Noir. Mid-sized car.
It was very fun though, very very fun.
Pinot Noir. I just watched that the other day as I was like mopping the bar because I turn on Netflix when I'm cleaning up, and I just turned that on and saw that episode.
So anyway, that's all.
Mid-sized car sticks with me every time too. I'm dying.
Yeah, oh my God, you just can't get enough of it. It's an ode to the black penis. Of course. I never doubted you.
I'm gonna look up the rest of the lyrics.
That's all you need is Pinot Noir mid-sized
car.
Right.
Well, no, but there's other funny ones.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna look up the lyrics.
You guys have a lot of fun with their stuff there.
I can't believe that. Well, there's so many things I can't believe you don't watch, but Just to sit in my
That one's
sit
good.
in my home and giggle my ass off.
Right.
You don't have to be popular.
No. What'd you do, McKee?
Caviar.
We haven't got
Myanmar.
we're just gonna pass you over.
I worked a lot and then I got drunk a couple times and I passed out.
Last night was you did a pretty good one last night. You did a
Oh,
Tied one on.
we went last night, not just the three of us, but Al, Jason, Carlton, and I went to the BS West for the 51st annual birthday celebration
God.
for Mike Finelli.
Nice.
So we went over and hung out with him for a while, which was very cool to see him. And then what wound up happening was exactly what I wanted, because I always feel like getting Al out, first of all, it's not often you get him out, and then you get him out with people who are from his past.
Sure.
So it took a little while to get over the hump, and then once he got there, he made his peace with the smoker's patio, and then just sat there, and it was, hey, do you remember? And Finelli, for some reason, has every picture on his phone starting back from like 86.
Oh my God.
So
called the cloud.
he kept showing him, well, somebody had to scan those fucking pictures somewhere along the way.
And he's always been good with pictures.
So he was bringing up pictures of this one in every person, every group of people, and then they just told horrible stories about everybody.
Good.
And it was joyous. It was really joyous to.
because we were always, we didn't drink while we worked. We never drank
Right.
and worked. I think like there was a couple of New Year's Eve where, well, there was one New Year's Eve where the power went out and we didn't think the power was coming back, so we got smashed and the power came back on at like 11:30. We're like, we're
Oh,
fucked.
damn. Right.
Like we be fucked.
Mm-hmm.
But
you survived.
yeah, it was fun. And
There's not a one of us in town that couldn't do it hammered. We just don't like to.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
Just
And
don't like to.
the
like
vodka
to.
was flowing like water, and then like I was having a charming conversation, and then like the veil of blackout just came upon me, and I remember like Uber will get us home, and then I don't remember getting into the Uber car. I don't remember saying goodbye to anybody. I don't remember getting home. I do remember like thinking I'm gonna go get Mexican food and like walking up and down my driveway going, it's the damnedest thing. My car's not here.
Thank
But thank God, and thank God,
right.
yeah, wow.
Left the car in the old parking garage there at the BNES. So the three of us get in the Uber on the way back, and for some reason he decided. Well, Jason in the back yells to the driver that he wants music of some sort because there was none. So he found K-Jazz, which I was thrilled with because it wasn't rap anything and it was just a nice chill music.
Sure.
So this one decides. Al decides that we're on NPR, so every single thing was something about your dusty muffin, and then it became npr.muffin.org. He was .orging every fucking thing he said all the way, and he would sing, and then he would chime in with the jazz, and he would do this. It was just so funny. And then we got closer to Central Phoenix, and he started telling him by way of how many traffic lights you had to go through to get to the left turn. And I'm like, just ignore him.
Or you could just look at the big green sign that says
Right,
15th
right.
Avenue.
Yeah,
and-
no. So I was like, it's not 3 lights, it's 5. So just keep driving. We'll get you there. It's
Sure.
quite all right. And then he dances. This is better. He gets out of the Uber. It was a big, one of the big Suburbans. He gets out of the Uber and then dances from the Uber like Al's little white woman dance. Does this all the way. He does this all the way up, and Carlton's like, "Can we wait until he gets inside just to make sure?" And Uber's like, "I don't care." So
Uber doesn't give a shit,
we're
yeah.
still smooth jazzing in the Uber, and Jason's just got his own thing, and he's doing this, and he gets to the door, and he opens the door, and as the door opens, he does the little shuffle back, and then he does the shuffle
back
forward. And he opens the second door, and then he shuffles, and then he turns, and he does the big shimmy.
Oh,
Then he's
God.
inside, and we're like,
Well
Time to
done.
go.
"Al's home."
Next caller.
Done.
It was
I love
an
it.
enjoyable thing.
I love it.
But I know, but
Well, that was a medically needed blackout then.
I really,
Sure.
For my first dance performance in downtown Phoenix.
but I
I'm
just,
sad that I missed it.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
I am too.
I'm really sorry because I did. I woke up from my own alcohol-induced nap.
yeah.
I looked at the Facebooks and said, "Oh,
Oh, people are having fun.
the boys are down at BS West. That's not far from my house. It's kind of far from my house, but that's not far from my house at all. I think I'll just, hey babe, I think I'm gonna go to BS West. Oh no,
No.
Yeah.
no, still drunk,
I'm talking to a dog.
still drunk,
Not talking to a dog.
and talking to the dog.
You're not sharing, are you? You're not sharing at
I
all.
was like her.
I think I'm gonna miss you most of all, dog.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's called Saint Uber.
Yeah, well, there's that. Marnie, as you were telling the story briefly about how things were in San Francisco, what I had envisioned in my head was that it was going to be, this orchestrated dance thing where people all come out and they're singing Brand New Day from The Wiz.
I like it.
I would have enjoyed
Everyone
that.
walking
I like
out
it.
of their door. No, I did not see that. No, but that would have been nice.
Because it's such
That
an
would've been a
uplifting
lot of
song.
fun.
Especially when Nipsey Russell comes in. The sun is shining just for us. Everybody wake up and float into happiness. Hello world.
Oh, this is from the Broadway show.
Get it.
That's Stephanie Mills.
Oh, it says it's from the soundtrack.
The Broadway soundtrack.
But I don't know that it's... Whatever. iTunes identifies shit weird sometimes.
The other one says original movie soundtrack.
Right, but it shows the exact same two column covers according to this, so, whatever.
I just know when I listen to some
I
Stephanie
enjoy
Mills.
it. I enjoy either version.
Written by
'cause
Mr. Luther Vandross.
it's all- I did not realize.
Just that one song.
Brand New Day.
Yep.
Did he ever record it
It's
himself?
called Everybody Rejoice.
Did he record it himself?
I don't know, and I actually lost a bet
Ooh.
on that on
I'm
a
gonna
cruise
write
ship
that down.
because somebody was trying to tell me, and I'm
I
like,
don't know.
no, that show was not written by Luther Vandross. So like, no, not the show, just that one song was written by him, and I like completely lost that bet.
Consciousness. Oh.
Yeah,
Brand new-
and I also lost consciousness.
I forgot what story we were on. Sorry.
Wow. No.
Well, a lot of them end the same way, and then I passed out. I got belligerent, yelled about a show tune, and fell asleep.
I feel like that's a reoccurring theme.
Isn't that every Monday?
Mr. Perkins, we're sensing a pattern here.
Only because I told you.
I like it.
Can I boogie? What kind of an asshole question is that?
Can you? You should and often do.
They were talking about the show that we were talking about, that Bette Midler concert, and I guess that line was on a loop.
Oh, yeah.
Can I boogie? What kind of an asshole question is that?
Oh, sometimes things get hung up. In fact, I need to check that and clear out some old episodes now that I think about it.
Now that there's hundreds of the motherfuckers.
Oh, no, but there's only 20 ever live in the queue that repeat.
No, I mean, but just the fact that there's...
You can go back and dig if you want to dig and get to that stuff. But no, there's only about 20 that are live.
Well,
in
If you're digging way back, go back to the original Moonshine. The fur is
Fur's
flying.
Well, they come up because they're all on like
first
memories.
line.
I have that. I loaded up that
Oh,
memories
sure,
page.
yeah.
So like every day a show, like just about every
Every
day there's
Tuesday,
a show that comes up as a memory, or there's
That's
a show
fun.
coming up, or there's a drunken stupor moment on there, or I'll read something that I wrote drunken belligerent, and I'm like, oh dear God.
Amina has a question. Mr. Perkins, do you yell in falsetto? A falsetto child.
No, he thinks he's Pee Wee Herman.
I do everything in falsetto.
Good work.
That is enjoyable. I never quite thought of you as Pee Wee, but I get it now.
Yeah,
So much more makes sense now than it did.
I'm just sweating like a pig.
What-
Like the liquor is still just pouring out.
It
of me.
must be because I can't help you with anything else right now.
The
Just put some more in.
Nantucket
It'll be
show?
fine. Oh, the
Richard is
Nantucket
out.
show
Oh
is
my
good,
God.
too.
Richard is asking about the Nantucket show, and Love of God.
Oh,
Was
I don't
that
remember what
funny?
that one was called. No, we don't actually shout out that name just because we love Katie June. If you stumble upon it, good.
Oh
Yeah.
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 Nantucket typically always has something to do with
that was like her
Katie.
first or second show.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it
early
was.
on.
She got wasted
way
and told way too much about Nantucket, communicable diseases, and how being a whore is fun.
Oh my God. That was,
Hashtag whores are fun.
Whores are.
Hi,
Whores
Ron
are
Rogers.
fun.
Yes.
Oh,
Rah rah.
boy.
Oh, Rah Rah's on his way back to town. By the way, our
Is he on his way back already? I know
should because he works tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. But I know Ron's not listening. But anyway, condolences to Ron. Lost a grandmother, if I'm not mistaken,
Sure.
over this
Oh,
past
sad.
week in New Mexico. Is where I think where she lived.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Somewhere
where,
over
that's
there?
where, that's
Yeah.
where he was headed.
Yeah. So
Last
he's
I know.
on his way back. But by the way.
But the guard dog is at his house,
yes.
Oh yeah,
ready
yeah.
to attack.
But-
And the Armed Marine who sometimes.
If
passes
anybody
for me.
is, and I should get pictures of it and post it on our Facebook page for those of you who are not friends with Ron Rogers, because he's a local kind of a
Celebrity
legend, star tender. That's what I was looking for.
Celebrity.
Ron has this. He always does a mohawk all the time. Grows his hair out,
Did you
shaves
see
the
the
middle.
4th of July
He
one?
does a mohawk in various colors, but his mohawk for the 4th wins.
Outstanding.
It was phenomenal.
I actually thought he was standing in front of
Yeah.
something
Another-
like
okay.
a picture of a mohawk, and
Just
he just
outstanding.
No.
No, that's actually on
it
his
looked
head, yeah.
so unreal.
So cool because it was white with blue plate painted over it, had stars, the blue and the stars, like the star field on one side.
it was-
the other side was red with a little white accent. God, it was cool.
'Cause
I'll get
America.
pictures because America.
Right.
America.
Yeah, he said that took way longer than it should have, and may or may not have tested his relationship.
Oh,
By his own
That's
admission,
great.
like he'll tell that
Wow.
out loud to you.
Sure,
He says,
sure.
that was kind of a big test.
but it was
our
fantastic.
relationship.
It was
But yeah, it turned out
really,
really well.
really cool. Okay, 7:35, kids. We're coming right back with some headlines and other things because that's what we do here on Q Talk America.
You're listening to Q Talk America.
And now, we dance.
This is the Q Talk America Radio Network.